right now and see what Dutch companies are here as we take a look at some of the different offerings that they have in this area. And if you don't mind, do you mind talking with us for a little bit?
Yes, you're welcome.
So you're great.
Yes, I'm Jörg.
You're Alex.
Nice to meet you
on camera.
Yes.
Thank you so much for joining us. First, can you give a brief introduction of yourself and what you're doing here?
Yes, I'm the delegation leader of this Dutch innovation mission. We are here with around 10 companies, and we're visiting South Korea to see if we can collaborate with parties that are around here in the field of hydrogen. And we are a Dutch hydrogen innovation mission, so we have a lot of companies dealing with innovation like technology, education, R&D.
And what are the goals of this booth? Are you looking to bring companies to the Netherlands? Are you looking to maybe have these companies make partnerships? What are the overall goals of this?
Well, we're looking for both. On the one hand, we want to seek partners to do business in Korea, and we also want to invite Korean partners to come to the Netherlands to do business. And the reason why we're doing this is that we think that if we want to get the hydrogen economy going, we have to do it jointly. Like, no country can do this on their own. So that's why we're reaching out to many countries in the world to do this together and work on the hydrogen economy.
And what do you think the strength of the Netherlands would be? What is it that if you were to sell your country to anyone who's interested in hydrogen power, what is the strength that you bring?
I think that one of the strengths is our culture. We have a so-called polder model, which means that the key is always collaboration. We do things together, and by working together we can reach much further than we can do on our own. So I think that's one point. The other point is that we have a lot of competitive advantages in the Netherlands as far as hydrogen is concerned. For example, we have a large North Sea, which is very shallow, which is suitable for offshore wind. We have 5 big industry clusters that utilize hydrogen, so we have an offset market for hydrogen. The third one is we have a very good knowledge and education infrastructure. We have a natural gas pipeline that can be repurposed for hydrogen, and we have excellent connections through our ports and our infrastructure to other countries in Europe like Germany. So I think that all makes us an excellent starting place in Europe for hydrogen.
Well, thank you so much for taking the time out of your day to talk with us. If you don't mind, I'm going to walk around the booth and see if we can learn a little bit more about these companies.
Yes,
I'm looking forward to it.
You're welcome. I'm sure that they will all talk to you and explain you over here.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Bye.
Bye, and good luck this week. All right, so we are going to talk to our next person over here who's going to be representing one of the companies here. If we could say hello. And hello, how's it going? I'm Alex.
Hi, Friso Veenstra.
Friso, nice to meet you.
Hi.
First, can you introduce yourself?
Hi, my name is Friso Veenstra. I work for TNO. TNO is the National Research Institute of the Netherlands. And one of the biggest departments of TNO is TNO Energy Transition, where we do research on all aspects of the energy transition, including hydrogen.
Well, can you tell us a little bit more about that, what you are doing in that field, and what you're expecting here in Korea as well?
Well, in general, I think it was also mentioned in the session we just had. There's still a lot to be done in the field of hydrogen. There's conferences, there's lots of developments, and at the same time, there's still a lot to be done. And our goal as a research institution is to make sure that things are properly done, properly researched, properly done. We do this with knowledge institutions, we do this with industry, we do this with governments, and trying to sort of bring the whole field forward. And there's lots of developments, and at the same time there's lots of work to be done still. And we want to support that work by doing relevant applied research.
And where do you think that fits in with the future goals of the hydrogen industry? How does that fit in with partnerships between the Netherlands and Korea? What are you hoping to kind of get out of that?
Well, I think from what I see from my perspective, the Netherlands and Korea are in a very similar situation. They're highly developed countries with a need to go through the energy transition. So what we are trying to achieve here, it's 2 ways for international cooperation to work. There's two ways. First of all, we've established things in the Netherlands that might be useful for Korea, and at the same time, working in and with Korea, we might find new things that we can use at home as well. So I think in that sort of cross-fertilization, there's the real strength. Don't keep reinventing the wheel, but work together and invent new steps together. That's the main goal of the cooperation here for us.
Great. Well, thank you so much for talking with us. Really appreciate it, and good luck this week.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you. So they're learning a little bit about kind of the research hopes of the Netherlands and the collaborative efforts right there. So next up, we're going to talk to,
Hi, Leon Stiller. Hi.
Leon.
How are you doing?
Good, how are you?
Good. I'm great, thank you.
Great. Can you tell us about yourself and who you're representing here?
Yeah, my name is Leon Stiller. I'm representing the New Energy Business School, and I'm going to take my mask off, I'm sorry.
Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, and I represent the business school, which is an educational institute, and we deliver all kinds of education for professionals that want to learn more about the energy transition.
Great. And what brings you specifically to Korea, you and your organization?
Well, actually, we were here before in May for the World Gas Conference, and we had a lot of good contacts over there. But we're also, our mother organization works very much with innovation projects on hydrogen, and we support that. Also here in Korea, so I'm here to get more contacts and maybe some clients as well.
Anything particular about the H2 conference that you're looking forward to most, or is there anything that particularly interests you in particular?
Well, I'm always interested in, this is all very technology oriented, which I like. I'm also a technology guy, but always people forget the human capital part, how to make all this technology actually work. And that's something I look forward to just have a conversation with and see how can we help you there. And that's my main thing.
Great. Well, thank you so much for taking time out of your day, and good luck this week.
Good luck.
Thank you. So there we go. We got to do a little bit more. We're going to talk to hopefully one more person in here. It's a familiar face. We'll see if we can recognize. Hello.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. How are you doing?
Very good. Yeah, very proud to be here and honored.
Yes.
In South Korea.
Mm-hmm. Well,
so.
This is your first time in South Korea?
First time, yes.
And when did you get here?
Sorry?
When did you get here?
2 days ago.
Wow.
So I'm having a small jet lag. We made our flight early in the morning, so we skipped a few days.
My goodness. Well, thank you for joining us. Can you introduce yourself and what you're representing here?
Well, I'm Gerwin Menega. I'm business manager hydrogen at Groningen Seaports. And Groningen Seaports is the economic operator of 2 ports in the northern of Netherlands. So we are developing industrial area with a port facility and advocating the use of and production of hydrogen.
What are you looking forward to at this exhibition here, the H2 meetup?
Well, we look forward to meet companies who can enrich the ecosystem of hydrogen. So the full chain of production and transport, but also the containment of hydrogen. Yeah, we are looking forward to meet those parties here.
Well, great. Thank you so much for talking with us. Really appreciate it. And I hope everything goes well this week.
Well, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Okay.
So we're going to do 2 more interviews here as we bring people in line. Yeah. Why don't we drop on in here and say hello. Hi.
Hi, how are you doing?
Good, how are you?
Nice to meet you. I'm doing very well, thank you.
Can you introduce yourself a little bit more and tell us who you're representing?
Yeah, definitely. So my name is Jared Merkens. I'm representing Xebec Adsorption. We're a global provider of clean energy technologies. So our main focus is in on-site hydrogen gas generation systems. We are technology neutral, so we have multiple technologies like reforming, like electrolyzers, but also biogas purification. And we really use these technologies to develop the acceleration to accelerate the transition to a low carbon economy. Yeah.
And so what is your interest, or what is your company's interest in the Korean market? What brings you out here?
Yeah, I think Korea and the Netherlands, we're representing the Netherlands here. We have very similar strategies in terms of hydrogen. Both our countries are dependent on energy imports. So we need to find a way to utilize our energy and to generate the energy that we have most efficient way possible. So we have a similar mindset. So we're developing similar technologies. And because we're in the same ship, is that how we call it in the Netherlands? We also have a good cooperation to develop these products, because nobody can do it alone, and you definitely need to work together in order to accelerate this transition.
All right, I'm going to ask you one difficult surprise question here, because I just feel like it.
Sure, surprise.
Well, is there any bold prediction about the hydrogen market in the next 5, 10, 20 years? What's something that the average person wouldn't expect that you think is going to be a big part of our daily lives?
I think you're going to see adoption of a lot of new, different technologies. There's not one single technology or solution that's going to help in this transition. I strongly believe that that biogas and waste is going to play a big role in the energy transition, because from organic waste you can produce biogas and also produce hydrogen gas. But similar to those technologies, there's other solutions that are in the market that will accelerate this transition. We have a big job ahead of us. Everybody's talking about 2050 targets, but we have to do it, what you say, sooner. And I think you will see more and more cars on the road. You will see more hydrogen fueling stations and production sites popping up everywhere in the country, not only in Korea, but also in other countries. Yeah.
Great. Well, thank you so much for talking with us.
Yeah, thank you so much. Nice to meet you.
Yeah, enjoy your time here.
Yeah, thank you. Have a good afternoon.
All right. So, found someone right behind us right here. Hi. Hello.
Hi. How are you?
Good. Jeff.
That's right.
Yes,
Yes.
Jeff.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. Can you introduce yourself and tell us who you're representing?
So I'm Jeff Gorsester. I'm a professor of sustainable fuels and gases at Hanze University of Applied Sciences in Groningen in the Netherlands.
Can you tell us a little bit about the university for us, for those who may not know?
So Hanze University is a university of about 30,000 people, which is focused on applied sciences, and we have specific expertise in the area of the energy transition. So I'm a member of a 11-member faculty working specifically on energy transition technology, but also on how to achieve the energy transition. So we have faculty from technical disciplines, but also from law, from social disciplines, and we can look at a multidiscipline approach to achieving the energy transition.
Well, I know many people out there, including myself, are as I guess normal, regular people, not in the industry. We're curious to see how not only hydrogen but renewables are going to be playing a role in the future. Do you have anything you're researching, anything you're studying at the university that might be of interest to someone like me who doesn't know as much about the future of this kind of technology?
So our specific focus is on mobility. So we look at how to move people from place to place without emissions to the environment, so without carbon emissions. And that, of course, gets very close to everyone's daily life. So we're located in the city of Groningen, which is very active in decarbonizing municipal vehicles. So we have hydrogen buses, hydrogen refuse trucks, and there are hydrogen vehicles driving through the city, so that we can make that connection to people's day-to-day lives, which is also one of the topics that we're very interested in understanding is what is necessary for people to be open to the changes that are going to happen as a result of the energy transition.
So a personal curiosity based on what you just said, do you think that it is going to be governments that are more adopting this technology before the local consumer gets like a hydrogen car? Are we going to see more hydrogen buses, hydrogen trash trucks first before someone like me is going to buy it?
I think it's inevitable because the issue that we have today is cost effectiveness. So for most people, buying a normal vehicle on fossil fuel is the only realistic option today. So governments do need to step in and invest and make sure that we make changes that will ultimately lead to an economy where it makes economic sense for the normal individual to purchase, say, a hydrogen vehicle.
Well, thank you so much for talking with us and answering my questions as well. I appreciate it.
My pleasure. Thank you.
Yep, and good luck this week.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. So that was exciting. Got to talk to a lot of different companies, including a professor from one of the big universities out there, learn a little bit about what the Netherlands are bringing to Korea this week at the H2 Meet.